left, you can see it displays camera 1, right displays camera 2, space bar displays your scripture, letter S, you can see it merges left, it merges back to this one, X, it merges to this quad box. You can see is my keyboard I'm using. Hello there, welcome back to my channel Gentle Media. In this video I'm going to show you how to add shortcuts to your vMix. Yes, to make your workflow very easy. Yeah, I know you have so many inputs on your vMix and you wouldn't want to be clicking and switching them one by one. I will show you how you can use your keyboard as your shortcuts. Yes, you use your keyboard as your video mixer. Once you press any key, it will do the work you've assigned it to do for you. Once you press any key, it will display what you want it to display. All right, so stay with me and let's dive straight into the tutorial. All right, so if this is your first time on my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. All right, turn on the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you whenever I upload new tutorial. All right, so without further ado, let's dive straight into the tutorial. All right, so this is my vMix right here. You can see I have my webcam added. I have the second camera. You can see this phone right here. This phone right here is a second camera. All right, this my scripture. This is a split screen. This is another split. This is just like a quad. This is a quad preview. Yeah, that's a quad box. And this is a video. This is another video again. All right, this is another video again, and then this is an image. So we are going to add shortcuts to all these to make the work easier, because it's not easy. You are on camera 1 and you want to display scripture. Instead of coming to click it and before sending it out, or instead of coming to click before sending it using maybe your quick play to send it out, I will show you how to use your keyboard. Once you press the keyboard, once you press the key on your keyboard, it will do the work for you. All right, so doing that, come to this icon right here, this place where you are seeing view shortcuts. All right, at the right hand corner, the down part. All right, so click this, click it, and this page will pop up. You can see my shortcuts are empty. All right, so click on edit, click on edit. All right, so once you're on edit, come to this add and then click add. All right, so now the key control, which key are you giving it? To make it very easier, come and click this find. Click this find. Actually, if you click this drop down arrow, you have all your keys on your keyboard listed here. All right, but to make it easier, click on this find. All right, click the find and then press the key you want. All right, so let me just use left. Okay, function. Come to this function. What do you want it to do? What do you want that left to do for you? I want it to merge. Why am I giving it the merge? So that it will give me that transition, that switch transition, that smooth transition each time I want to switch from my split screen. All right, so I'll select the merge. All right, the duration, reduce it to 500. All right, so what do you want to merge? That is this input right here. All right, so this input right here, you can see it is on preview. Click the drop down arrow and you will see the list of all your inputs inside your vMix. All right, so I will select my HP. I will take it as my camera 1. Take for instance, that's my camera 1. So I'll select the HP camera, this camera right here, and then I'll hit OK. All right, we are going to test everything once we are through. All right, so the second one is this Ejeh webcam. This Ejeh webcam you are seeing here. All right, so we are going to add again, add another shortcut. Go to find, this find right here, click find, and then let's use right. You can use any shortcut. You can use number 1, number 2, 3, and 4, anyone you want. All right, so let me hit OK. Function, merge. All right, since it's camera, I'll give it merge. All right, the duration, reduce it to 500. All right, so what do you want to merge? The preview. You can see, click the drop down arrow and select the Ejeh webcam. All right, the Ejeh webcam I just added. All right, and then hit OK. All right, now we've added 2 shortcuts. The third one for our input right here is scripture, easy worship. All right, so I'm going to go to add again, come to find, And then for the scripture, since it's something urgent, I won't want to stress myself looking for the key. All right, so I give it space bar. All right, so if I press space bar, to just display the scripture for me. All right, so hit OK. The function scripture, you don't use fade, use cut. Yes, scripture is something that should appear on the screen urgently. All right, so use cut. You can see we have list of transitions here. Look for cut and then select it. This cut right here, cut. And then for cut, you don't actually reduce the duration. You don't have anything to do with the duration, because cut, it will come automatically. All right, so we can skip that for cut. And then what are we cutting? All right, so we select our input, select the easy worship, the NDI. That is this easy worship right here. I will select it and then hit OK. All right, now the fourth one is this multi-view. This multi-view right here, showing the preacher and the Bible. All right, so I'll come to my add inputs, and then on my find, which key should I give to this? Split S. Let me use S, letter S as in sound. All right, so click OK. Function, let's use merge. Yeah, merge. All right, let's use merge. Reduce the duration to 500, and then the inputs. All right, click it and then select this multi-view. That is the input 4, multi-view. All right, so you hit OK. Okay, now the next one is this quad box. That is this 4, the one that is carrying the 4 inputs. All right, so let's add it. That one, let's use letter X as in split X. Hit OK. Function, let's use merge. Yeah, merge. Reduce the duration to 500. All right, then the input, you look for it. This is it right here. This is the input 5W quad box. All right, so select it and then hit OK. Which one is the next? This intro, this input 6, this gentle media intro. All right, so I'll go to my add here. I'll click on find, and then for the intro, I think I can use F1. Yeah, F1. Function, this one, let's just give it merge as well. Yeah, merge. Duration, reduce it to 500. All right, so in preview, the input, change it from preview to the gentle media intro. All right, and then hit OK. All right, which one again? The input 7. Yeah, this video right here. Let's go to add. Let's use F2 for that. All right, OK. Function, let's use merge. Reduce the duration to 500, and then select your input as this intro, this video right here. All right, hit OK. The last one is this image right here. All right, so I'll go to my add inputs, come to find. For the image, let's just give it F3. OK. Function, since it's an image, it should hit the screen at once, so I'll use cut. All right, then input, and then I'll select the image right here. All right, so we are through adding our shortcuts. Now it's time to test it. All right, so once you are through, you hit OK. All right, so let's test it. Left, you can see it displays camera 1. Right, displays camera 2. Space bar displays your scripture. Letter S, you can see it merges. Left, it merges back to this one. X, it merges to this quad box. You can see is my keyboard I'm using. You can see is my keyboard I'm using. F1, we put in this video. F2, we switch to this other video right here. All right, F3 displays this image right here. All right, left goes back to camera 1. Right, go back to camera 2. Space bar for my scripture. S for my split. X for my quad. So you can see how easy it is. I don't need to click anyone before I can send it to my output screen, or I don't need to come to this place to click quick play for me to send it out. And you can see if I click on the quick play, it's not giving me any good transition. This quick play right here, you can actually send it out, but it won't give you that transition. You can see it. But if I use my shortcut and I give it, you can see it. You can see how beautiful it is. You can see how this one is switching. You can see. So you can see it now. So this actually makes the work very much easier. All right, so that's how to add shortcuts in vMix. All right, so I know so many of you might be wondering, how did I get this? How did I do this quad? I did a tutorial already on how to create this, how to do this, yeah, inside vMix. All right, so I'll be dropping that link in the description of this video. Click the link and you can watch it, how I achieved this. All right, how I achieved this. All right, so that's how to add shortcuts in vMix to make the work much easier for you. All right, so if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, all right, turn on the notification bell and share with your friends, share with your loved ones. All right, so if this is your first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, if you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link is in the description of this video. If you have any question, drop it at the comment section. All right, so see you in my next video. Don't forget, my name is Victor Ejeh. This is Gentle Media.